Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, taught it, loved it, spanked it, punished it, and definitely prayed over.
The West Coast's premier podcast network.
Good evening, everyone. This is Ask Mama G from World Tune Radio TV. And tonight is a special night, the Rory Graham Jr. Telethon night. That means everybody go to your phone on Cash App. It's RGJR Foundation. And tonight is a special night because he would be 37 years old tomorrow. And we are still trying to raise $25,000 to have his name on a scholarship.
Sorry to interrupt, Mom G. If you point to your upper left, they can scan the code. Left side, other side. They can scan the code. Point in the air like this. Yep. Tell them to scan it.
Oh, you have a scan code for my stuff?
Yep. Scan and donate.
Really? Well, how does it work?
Tell them to scan it.
Huh?
Tell them to scan it. We're live. Tell them to scan it. Point and say scan.
Scan the code on the screen and you can donate immediately. Scan the code on the screen and you can donate immediately to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. Any amount will do because we are trying to raise $25,000 to have his name on a scholarship at one of the most prestigious schools in America. And that's a history breaking event. Now, I wanted to read something about Rory. In 2004, he was called Cadet Reverend, and it was written by a young lady who was very excited to read and to write about Rory. Her name was Agnes, and it says Cadet Reverend. Student serves as chaplain to peers at the academy by Agnes Diggs. At Rory's Graham School, the students sometimes call him names. Sometimes it's Cadet Reverend, and sometimes it's Reverend Graham. The 17-year-old Oceanside resident who is a member of the class of 2004 at Army Navy Academy. He's a handsome and accomplished, but that's not his focus in his life. Roy, who served as class chaplain, is on a mission for God. Now, see, at Army and Navy Academy, a student would have to be a senior to get that position. Well, Rory got it in the 10th grade. And what happened was, one day, the senior who was supposed to be the chaplain didn't show up that day. And so Dean Leisure, the dean of students, asked Rory to pray. Once he heard Rory pray, he immediately signed him as Cadet Reverend. And then he got nervous because there was some Christian clubs on campus, and they asked him to be the leader of those, which was Cadets for Christ and Christian Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Again, it was Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And so he found out that they didn't have a good leader, so he became the leader for those organizations, and those were the highest attendance in both organizations in the history of the school. Now, how the foundation became a reality was the general in 2009, 2 years after Roy passed away, because Roy passed away in 2009. And 2 years later, in February at Black History Month, I was visiting the school watching a basketball game. And the former general, General Stephen Bliss, came to me and said, Mrs. Graham, we need a foundation in your son's name to help and inspire those other young men to stay at the school and become good leaders like your son. And at first I said, are you on medication? Are you sick? Did you take your right medication? Me have a foundation? Are you serious? He said yes. So I researched it and I got an accountant who helped me become a 501c3, a nonprofit organization, and I do have a tax ID. But then there was opposition. One of when after General Bliss left, excuse me, I've had some opposition. Some new people came in play. And there was one old mean guy from Georgia who said I was a black woman and I don't have any clout, any money to do anything. So what I did was I started the Dress for Success at General Murray High School. This high school was named after General Murray. He was an ex-Marine. And those boys did not know how to dress for job interviews. So what I did was I started a program. I asked people to donate or give me money to buy white shirts, and I purchased some ties. And every year from 2014 to now, I started every year I would tell the boys at picture day, I would give them a white shirt and a tie and say, "This is what you're supposed to look like when you go for a job interview. No pressed jeans, no pressed t shirt. You need to dress with a shirt and tie because your first impression is your lasting impression." And so that has been very successful for the last 6 years, I think maybe seven now. I have dressed over 600 boys with shirt and ties, and some of them have written letters to me saying how wonderful that idea helped them get the job. One young man is still working at Albertsons today, and he is a manager. The other one is still a cashier, but the other one is a manager. And he said if he had not known about wearing a shirt and a tie and volunteering at some of the local organization activities, he would have never gotten the job. So once that was established, and I went back to the school, and the school I told them what I had been doing. And so the vice president of Army and Navy Academy, she gave me a letter for me to give to people showing that I will have a scholarship in Roy's name if I raise $25,000. Later on in the show, I will show you and read the letter to you. But he said some of Rory's quotes were said. He dressed in his white uniform. Roy sat on his favorite outdoor spot behind the school, discussing the subject dearest to his heart. He became chaplain in this fall by appointment. It said it filled a need in him that he had just begun to realize existed. It was a need to serve not only his God, but his fellow man. So that's what Roy Jr. wanted to do. He wanted to serve his fellow cadets and be an example, telling the young men that you can have fun being a servant of God. You can go to football games, you can have hot dogs, you can go to the beach, you can have fun, you can look at movies. In fact, one movie that everybody was inspired after watching it was The Passion, directed and produced by Mel Gibbons, Gibson. Sorry about that. Mel Gibson. And that was a realistic account of Jesus' life. And do you know, Rory had a busload of cadets that went to the movies and saw that. And once they saw that, their life changed completely. He was so shocked how the boys would come and pray during the lunch hour. They would go and listen to scriptures. Now, Rory also taught everybody Proverbs was the best book for young men to read because it gave them common sense how to handle any situation in life. Stay away from those bad girls, those girls that just want to date you and say they like you and want to get you in trouble. Stay away from those. Treat everyone with love and respect. That's what Proverbs taught you, and taught you wisdom. If you needed wisdom, ask God to give it to you by reading His Word. He taught that. And so, like I said, the general asked the family to start a foundation. We did. And I hope you like the shirt. It says Building a Legacy on it. And so tonight we want to do that. And so we're starting the Rory Graham Telethon night. So you go to your phone, Cash App, RGJR Foundation, and if you click it on me in this hour, we will give you a shout out on the screen. So please let's donate. Cash App, RGJR Foundation. Any amount will be appreciative, and we will send you a receipt or scan. Oh, that's right. Look up, look up. There's a scan. There's a scan. Look up. There's a scan. I don't know where it is, but it's a scan somewhere. This live stuff just kills me. But there is a scan. You just go to the scan and do it there. I didn't know you could do that. You see, I'm really old school. I have no idea how to scan that stuff, but you can scan now. So please donate. We're going to show you some old film of Rory's videos and some of his music. This is a night dedicated to him. And then afterwards, in some of our announcements, I'm going to announce some important things that you need to attend to, like tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a special night at a church where you need to attend. All parents need to attend this seminar. But Rory also serves when he was at the school, as battalion officer. He was Captain Graham, and he was battalion information officer. Any kind of information you needed to know or any news needed to be put out, he had to do that also. So we we want to let you know that Roy was a good, fun guy, and he liked to play practical jokes too. I would scream at him of making his bed. So what he did was he went and made up his bed, bought a sleeping bag, and slept in the sleeping bag, and then rolled the sleeping bag up. So every day his bed was made. That's how he was with domestics. Anything washing dishes, what? That was foreign to him. So one day he went and bought paper plates and cups. I said, "You're not going to make a good husband. I see that now because you don't do dishes." And he started to laugh. But he was on a mission. And once he graduated from Army and Navy Academy, he had gotten an invitation to go to West Point, but ended up at Westmont and gotten a degree in leadership, biblical leadership, and pastoral leadership. And he became a youth pastor. And he traveled all over the country. He went to juvenile halls, to high risk camps in the summer, and told the young men, you don't have to live a bad life. You can live a good life with God. But at Army and Navy Academy, they really wanted to make history there. So I am trying my best to fulfill that goal. And there's an old song saying, "Ain't too proud to beg." I'm not, I don't have a problem of asking anybody to donate. This is a worthy cause. Uncle Sam would be very happy that you have donated to us because we are listed in California and federal. So we are not a scam. I just want to let everybody know that. Some people do scam, but we are not one of those people. We do have a 501c3 tax status. We have a tax ID number, and everything is legit. So we are too legit to quit. And I'm not going to quit until we get the money we need to have a scholarship in Rory Graham Jr.'s name. So please, everybody, I'm waiting for someone to tell me that someone has donated. Please come and call. Make that donation or on Cash App or scan. We're waiting patiently. Well, we're going to watch some videos now. So producers, let's do that.
Yeah, check it out. I need y'all to open your ears to this one. Open your ears as well as your hearts. It's like this, y'all. It's like this, y'all. It's like this, y'all. Listen, yo. Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, right? Big brother, friend, my emancipator, trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause of Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, right? Big brother, friend, my emancipator, trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause this song is dedicated to the weary and oppressed, all of those who were boxed with fate, right? To all of those who were buried in their own little mess, there's not a soul that cannot relate, right? Though you try to contemplate on how to escape the bondage that's got you locked in chains, you end up where you started, even more heavy-hearted in the cycle of monotonous pain. I know you're drowning in shame, struggling to remain sane in the eye of the storm, trying to get up out of the rain, feeling impatient while awaiting your emancipation, not knowing that it's already been proclaimed. You're like a pawn in an endless game, with the will to change but lacking control to go against the grain. When will you realize that this world is vain? True freedom only comes from the Lord. His name is Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, big brother, friend, my emancipator, trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause of Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, big brother, friend, my emancipator, right? Trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause you cannot break a stronghold on your own, y'all. Attempting to was like trying to crumble a stone wall. I've been in that position before, trying to use physical tactics to fight in a spiritual war. There's nothing more frustrating than to really want to stop doing something that your flesh keeps craving. And you keep saying that you're through when it ends until the urge arises and then you do it again. You're unstable like leaves that move with the wind, spending every day of your life pursuing a sin. Continuing on this path could make my future look grim. How could God possibly use me if I'm useless to him? I wasn't addicted to an hallucinogen, but I was bugged, drugged off of a form of my mind's perverted love. But there ain't one sin that ain't been washed in the blood. So I got liberty now and only because of Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, right? Big brother, friend, my emancipator, like trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause of Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, big brother, friend, my emancipator, trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause Jesus is love, peace, and freedom. And there's a void inside you because you need them. Your soul needs healing, your spirit needs birth. But I'm not ready yet. Don't try to clean yourself first. Come as you are with all your scars and insecurities. Let God do his job and purge you of your impurities. Disregard pride and ask for help. What good is a savior if you can save yourself? We all need liberation. Your captivity might be sex, drugs, or even masturbation. You might be an alcoholic or in a relationship getting abused by that person you're involved with. Get your problem to God so we can solve it. It's carrying your burdens alone will leave you exhausted. This is a message from Marcus to you. I'm free now, so all praise is due to Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, Big Brother, friend, my emancipator, trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause of Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, Big Brother, friend, my emancipator, trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, Big Brother, friend, my emancipator, trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause of Jesus, Lord, King, Liberator, Big Brother, friend, my emancipator, trailblazer out of captivity, lead my soul to liberty. I got liberty cause.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta sit down and talk to God.
Guess what? We got a first donation from Dr. Donna Davis King. She just, how did she do it? She did a Cash App, $50. Woohoo! So we got our first $50. No, she didn't scan it. She Cash App. So, but those who want to scan, they can do that too. But they are doing the Cash App and scan. But Dr. Davis did the Cash App. So please, we got our first donation of $50. Come on, $5, $10, $15. Come on, guys. Let's donate for the whole hour of Mama G tonight for the Rory Graham Jr. Telethon. So I'm going to just ask the Lord to touch everyone's heart that's listening to me. Please donate something. I know Reverend Richard Wilford said he was donating. And Miss Joy, she said she was donating. So I'm looking for your names, guys. Come on. Let's donate. It's a wonderful cause. And when we get our total, we're going to have a big celebration. We're going to have the news cameras there. We're going to have a reception there. So we want to have this historic moment come to reality. So please donate. We got our first $50. Please, we got our first $50. You can scan it or you can do Cash App. Scan or Cash App. Anyone you want to do. I know some people like me, we're old school. We finally got used to doing Cash App. Now they want us to scan. Please, just do something. We got a whole hour to have a wonderful time in telethoning. So please, give us give us some money. And yes, I'm going to go into commercial in about a few seconds. I will be back. You guys have a wonderful break, and I will have one too. So I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is me, the Lord's bondservant, and we're here outside the studio of what we call reality hip hop. And pretty much I'm just here to explain to you what we're about. And really, I would say our theme verse is John 14:6, and that's when Jesus says, I am the way, I am the truth, and I'm the life, and that no man comes to the Father but by me. And we believe that that's the most important thing in life, is to let people know the reality of Jesus Christ, and he uses hip-hop to do it. So we're just supposed to be here and just to introduce you guys to the site. Know that when you go on this site, you're going to hear just a fat, nasty gospel over some sick hip-hop beats. West Coast, East Coast, dirty South, wherever you want. But one thing's for sure, you are going to know that Jesus Christ is Lord. Peace.
World Tune Radio, where the world tunes in. Premier Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm As Mama G from World Tune Radio TV. Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, loved it, taught it, spanked it, and definitely prayed over it with God's help. The reason why I have this show, because God has allowed me to raise 4 different children. I've raised the super talented one, I've raised the Special Olympics one, and then God sent that challenging one. I even raised that prestigious private school one. See, Rory Graham Jr. was the first African American cadet to ever serve as chaplain at that prestigious private school, Army and Navy Academy. Unfortunately, in 2009, he passed away. So the former general asked the family to start a foundation to inspire the young men in the community at an Army Navy Academy. In the community, we do a Dress for Success, where we take the senior boys at General Murray High School and give them a white shirt and a tie for their picture day. You know, there's many ways you can help us. One way is go to your phone and go to Cash App. Cash App RG Junior JR Foundation. Any amount will help. Then you can always mail it in to P.O. Box 4306, Oceanside, California, 92052. Hey family, now you know I got everything you need to buy. I have my purses here. In fact, they so big you can put a child in them. Then I have the backpacks for the kids to take to school. Then I have the different color of hats. I got the hot pink, the pale pink, the 2 black ones for the men. It says Billy and Lacey and As Mama G. So, and then I got the t-shirts for y'all to wear. I got the cute one with my beautiful face on it. Then I have Billy and Legacy, because you know that's what you're doing. All proceeds go to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. No, they don't go to my Cadillac. I don't have a Cadillac, if you want to know. So please, donate whatever you can to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. Thank you.
This is Studio A. It features a 200 square foot soundstage and a 12 by 10 foot cyc wall. 10 programmable RGB LED lights allow you to fully customize your backdrop and create the perfect look for your production. It's used for podcasts, live streams, films, and music videos. This space is as dope as it gets. Click the link in the description below for prices and packages.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Media Makers, and this is Chris. And what we do here is make media. Not that TikTok stuff, dope stuff like this. And this. We've done everything from flyers to music videos, songs to films, commercials to tap dances. We make media basically everywhere. And what we want to do is teach you how to make media. Not just teach you how to make media, but teach you to make dope media. We offer all types of programs, and the goal is accessibility. Accessibility. We don't want your creativity to be hindered, so we invest in state-of-the-art technology to make sure that your dream gets out of your head and onto the camera. I've been teaching media for over 10 years, and I've seen the stuff that y'all make. I'm not impressed. You need my help. I've had lots of talented students come in and out of this studio, and now I want you to be our next great media maker. We're gonna flip off to something. We've got on-campus programs, after-school programs, internships, summer camps, space rentals, equipment rentals. What more do you need to make some dope stuff? Let me know and we might get it for you. As a functioning production studio, we got clients coming in and out, and you will be a part of that production process. We put you in the driver's seat. At Media Makers, you make the media. It's all student curated, baby. For more information, go to www.mediamakers.org. Follow us on Instagram at MediaMakers.org.
Instincts going no, looking bad like a bat with an eye patch. All black through the woods with a backpack and in a lit match. Spark one time, get the whole city looking like a dark shade of orange when I burn it down. What it is, what it do, hope. And everybody looking at me while I got them all in my sights. Picking them off, taking them out, looking like daylight in the night. And I'm killing so many if they really want to get involved. And everybody falling from the elevator, now I'm Bray Rice in this. It's like I'm rice and take a bite, it's nice. And I have a nice time with it. By the time that it finds the way to the right side of him, not even a Heimlich can save him. A selective finger to you imbeciles. Tell me what's been getting into you, envy will kill you. She said I'm a gentleman, I admit a lot of women set up on my ottoman. I don't give a damn like an auto with no time to kill. I've been feeling like the opposite of work, it's a work. And I've never been a purposeful thing to me. I just do what I love and it works for me. So I'm freaking every check, I put the money in the push. I'm ready to be gunning to the finish and the getting of it. But everybody know I'm working in the sea, I do it differently. So only time will give me everything that I deserve, my end.
The mission that revolves around Hoopball has more to do about the essence, right? And ultimately, what we want to provide, what we want to participate in, is a way of working, is a way of collaborating. The mission of Hoopball is ultimately creating an environment where we can foster incredible relationships and ultimately have fun, enjoy what this game brings, the joy, the passion, and the connectivity with everyone. We are a management and leadership consulting company, right, for the sports industry. So our services provide management, leadership tools to help improve and enhance the workspace, the environment space, the player space, so that everyone can excel.
Hi, I'm As Mama G from World Tune Radio TV. Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, loved it, taught it, spanked it, and definitely prayed over it with God's help. The reason why I have this show, because God has allowed me to raise 4 different children. I've raised the super talented one, I've raised the Special Olympics one, and then God sent that challenging one. I even raised that prestigious private school one. See, Rory Graham Jr. was the first African-American cadet to ever serve as chaplain at that prestigious private school, Army and Navy Academy. Unfortunately, in 2009, he passed away. So the former general asked the family to start a foundation to inspire the young men in the community at an Army Navy Academy. In the community, we do a Dress for Success, where we take the senior boys at General Murray High School and give them a white shirt and a tie for their picture day. You know, there's many ways you can help us. One way is go to your phone and go to Cash App. Cash App RG Junior JR Foundation. Any amount will help. Then you can always mail it in to P.O. Box 4306, Oceanside, California, 92052. Hey family, now you know I got everything you need to buy. I have my purses here. In fact, they so big you can put a child in them. Then I have the backpacks for the kids to take to school. Then I have the different color of hats. I got the hot pink, the pale pink, the 2 black ones for the men. It says Billy and Lacey and As Mama G. So, and then I got the t-shirts for y'all to wear. I got the cute one with my beautiful face on it. Then I have Billy and Legacy, because you know that's what you're doing. All proceeds go to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. No, they don't go to my Cadillac. I don't have a Cadillac, if you want to know. So please, donate whatever you can to the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. Thank you. Media everywhere. Hi, this is Mama G. I have my PhD in parental household discipline. Whatever you have in your household, I probably raised it, taught it, loved it, spanked it, punished it, and definitely prayed over it.
The West Coast's premier podcast network.
Hi, I'm back. Well, you know what? I got a soap opera box where I find things that I do not like. Well, in a state here in the United States, in what I found out in this state of Mississippi, the Capitol Police are responsible for patrolling in and around the state government buildings and in downtown, but the legislation would expand their jurisdiction, including wealthy shopping and residential areas. Guess what? Jackson Mayor Cahoe has been the top opponent of this plan, which put a white Republican state official in charge of choosing the judges overseeing heavily Democratic leaning city with mostly black residents, at least until the current Chief Justice retires. So that means that there's a white man in Mississippi that's going to be a judge of a certain area where blacks live, and he doesn't have to be elected. That's unconstitutional. You cannot just appoint any judge, they have to be on a ballot, like in California. We voted for the judges in our state. You can't put a white judge over a population of black people to oversee them. That's unconstitutional. And then, matter of fact, the president, the ex-president of the United States, he's not Teflon Don. You know, Teflon is that material where nothing sticks in your pan. Well, he thinks he can just break the law and nothing sticks to him. If you use your campaign money to pay off people for your dirty work, that's against the law, against business law. So, yes, an African American prosecutor is presenting the case in the courtroom today. Everybody said that was ridiculous. It's a law. He broke it. He needs to suffer the consequences. Say, for instance, Barack Obama would have done something like that. You guys would have gotten a hangman noose around his neck and hung him right away. But Mr. Teflon Don Trump, oh, he can walk in with no handcuffs. He has Secret Service. He can get back on his plane and do a press conference and say this is a witch hunt and say what he has done for the country. But his morals, we want a president that has good moral value, who cherish family, who cherish life, period. We don't want a bully in office. We want someone who's going to look at our families, look at our economy. Yes, our economy is in shambles. But I'd rather have someone who's honest and who's decent in office. Not someone who thinks, well, I can do this, I can do that. I can finagle this through my company, I can do that. So no one is above the law. No one is. I don't care if you are the ex-president of the United States. You are not above the law. And my grandfather was a Republican. He was a Republican. He believed he wanted everybody to have the right to be who they were. and be independent. He did not want a handout. He wanted a hand up, as to say, just give me what I need to be successful. Don't act like I'm dumb and stupid and you're going to hand me out like I'm on the plantation. Yes, master, give me this. No, my grandfather said, if you have a brain, you can go out and get what you need to get. Don't ask for a handout. You just say, I want a fair share to get what I can get to be successful. So I don't want anybody to write me and say, you're a partisan person. No, I'm a fair person. I'm very fair. But if you don't have respect for women or have respect for their fellow man, I don't want to have anything to do with you. And if you don't live the way God intended us to live, what do we have in common? What do we have in common? So I want to let everybody know that if you're not fair and just, you're not going to have a good life, because God wants you to be a fair and just person. Not just somebody with money so you can act a fool. No. He wants you to be just and fair to everyone in life. That's what he wants you to do. Be fair and just and treat everybody with respect. So that's my soap opera for tonight. Remember, treat everybody with love and respect. Now, the foundation did have a letter from the Vice President of Army and Navy Academy, Miss Pullen. I got another donation. Was it scanned? It was scanned in. Mr. Chris sent me $25 for the telethon night. Thank you, Mr. Chris, for your $25. I do appreciate it. Every penny helps. Every dollar helps. Because we're going to raise $25,000. With God's help and prayer, we're going to reach our goal. We're going to reach it. As long as I have breath in my body, I don't have a problem of asking, please donate. I am too legit to quit. So please donate. Now, I want to read you this letter. Thank you for reaching out and inquiring of how to start up a foundation with Army and Navy Academy. In order to name a foundation at Army and Navy Academy, there must be a minimum of $25,000 donation. From your letter, the Rory Graham Jr., only the following listed below is accepted. The Rory Graham Jr. Foundation Scholarship Book Fund. The purpose of this scholarship is to provide financial assistance to an African American cadet attending Army and Navy Academy in Carlsbad, California. Here are some of the requirements. Good, satisfactory citizenship. Must have a minimum of a 2.6 GPA, grade point average. Must be accepted into the Army Navy Academy. To be considered for the scholarship, the student must write a 250-word essay entitled, How Will I Serve the Community with My Education? The ANA Finance Committee will review and award the scholarship. If student is an athlete, he must have a satisfactory sportsmanship conduct. All applicants must be received in August. So we have a plan. So we just have to implement the plan. And I need your help. I want to make sure that this is a wonderful foundation. And with your help, we can do this. We can do this. And I want people to stop to say that the community we can't help ourselves. We fight each other. We get jealous of each other. And that stems from slavery. Let's be honest. The the slave that was in the mansion was treated much better than the slave that was out in the field. And that has been going on from generation to generation. In our community, the guy who went to college and got the suit and got the good car, he comes back to the neighborhood, and everybody gets upset and say, who does he think he is? That shouldn't happen to us. We have been downrated, beaten up, murdered, and we're still fighting among each other. We shouldn't do that. We should inspire and help each other. So this is one way we can help another young man become a good leader in society, by helping them go to a school that they say that we shouldn't be going to anyway. So come on, everybody, let's donate now. It's important. And it'll be a great birthday present to Roy, who's in heaven. He would be 37 tomorrow. He was born April the 5th, 1986. So I'm asking everybody in the sound of my voice who are my followers on Facebook and in Instagram. My producers just told me I have a following on Instagram. So you guys, come on over and go ahead and donate. We need every $5, $10, $15, $20, $100, $50 donation. We need those donations. And then, in fact, on May 20th, we having our Mother's Day tea. It's Mama G Tea Party, May 20th at the Bliss and Tea. So come have fun with me, May 20th, downtown Oceanside. And this tea, we're going to have a silent auction. We're going to have raffles. And it's going to be a lot of gifts and fun. And we're going to eat scones and strawberry shortcake. And we're going to have cucumber sandwiches. I heard they're delicious. So this will be a wonderful time for us to celebrate our womanhood. We have to celebrate us once in a while, because God created us to be wonderful, beautiful creatures. And once in a while, we need to sip our tea with our pretty hats on and just have fun. So come on out May 20th. Now I have 36 seats left. So those who said they're coming, they need to go ahead and send their $50 donation right now so I can secure your seat at the table. We're going to have a lot of fun. Mama G's party tea at the Blissing Tea and Treat Shop, 301 Mission Avenue. So we want to have a wonderful time with that. So please come out. It's going to be put on the screen in just a few minutes. But yes, the Bliss and Tea Party, sponsored by World Tune Radio TV and Mama G Show, is going to be in Oceanside May 20th. Not Mother's Day, but May 20th. We celebrate Mother's Day all month long. So that's why we wanted to say Mother's Day tea. It's going to be fun. I want you guys to come on and celebrate your beautiful womanhood as being a mother. You can be a godmother, or you can be an aunt who's raising a child. There's many ways of raising children. You can be a mother who adopted her children. So, if you have love and compassion, you're somebody's mom. And God has blessed you with that gift to be somebody's mom. So let's do that. Come on out to the Mama G Tea Party. It's going to be fun. Again, and I need to announce something right now. We're going to have there's going to be a human traffic seminar at Second Baptist Church in Oceanside on Mare Road. That's near North River Road. But Google it. It's Second Missionary Baptist Church in Oceanside. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, they're going to be talking about human trafficking. And parents, you need to listen to this because there are some weird people out there who will kidnap boys and girls and put them in the human traffic ring. You have to be careful. You have to know the signs. You have to teach your children to know the signs of these weird people. They seem nice. They seem that they want to help your child with a career, help them with something, be a tutor. They could be something else, but then they found out that they have coaxed them in to their orbit, into their environment, and they become little tokens of prostitution for crazy, deranged old men. So please come out to Second Missionary Baptist Church for the human traffic seminar. It's very important. It starts at 7 o'clock Wednesday night, and I will be there because we need to know, and I need to spread the information because a lot of people don't know what's happening with human trafficking. So we want to find out. So come out tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for the human traffic seminar. And did you know this past weekend? No, the weekend before, I went to the Brooks Theater and I saw Vanessa Calloway. She was a saxophonist and she played the saxophone like it was her man. It was fabulous. It was a blues and she played a little funk, a little rock and roll on the sax. It was fabulous. I think she should have gotten a Grammy Award for Best Performance on the saxophone. She was fabulous. So the Brooks Theater is having a lot of activities that you need to go check out and see. They have, I saw another play called The Good Stiff. It was a musical about this man. When he died, he still wanted to go to Florida. And his executor of his will had to take him to Florida and act like he was alive. It was really funny and it was good. So the Brooks Theater is having some nice plays and activities. Go to oceansidetheater.org and get your information. Like I said, the things that are happening in Oceanside are coming along. Now, Thursday night, there's going to be a concert of jazz music at the Maricosta College. I think that's at 6 o'clock Thursday. So you need to go there and listen to some nice jazz music from the students at Maricosta. But I have 5 minutes left, and I need somebody else to donate. My producer is typing up some names for me to shout out. And while he's doing that, let's do some birthdays, and then I have a special shout out. Now, we have to do some March birthdays because last week, because of the technical weather, I couldn't be on my show. It was terrible down here on the 21st. It was just terrible. So, but I'm going to do a little bit of April birthdays in March. So we're going to do a shout out in March to Avenida McDaniel, Janice Johnson, Danica Sykes, Reverend Corey Ruffin, Coco Jordan, Miss Sarah Everett, Vicky Posley, Mr. Michael Davis, and the best teacher pastor at the Rising Star Missionary Baptist Church, Reverend Dwight Sykes. Now, for the April birthdays, we have Mrs. Jackie Sykes, Mrs. Earth Experiment, and then Marianne Griffins. And then there's a special birthday shout out to Rory Graham Jr. He would be 37 tomorrow. And I know happy having birthday, Mr. Graham. And then let's do a special shout out to Julian. Happy birthday to my team manager of my production company. She has a birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Everybody, happy birthday. And we have a wedding anniversary to Mr. Gibbons and Mrs. Gibbons. They have been married for 60 years. 60 years to that same man. I'm praying that I get up to 60. I'm praying every day for 39. But 60 years, that is love. That's completely love. So, Mr. and Mrs. Gibbons, congratulations of 60 years of being together. And then we have a special shout out to Jada McCullough. Her mother sent me an email saying she got accepted to UCLA. That's one of California's prestigious schools. Yes, Jada McCullough on her acceptance to UCLA. You go, girl. She's a beautiful young lady. Very nice young lady. So she's on her way to UCLA and she's looking for finances. And I pray to God she gets all the scholarship money she needs to go to that school. It's a wonderful school. It really is. So remember, we're waiting for that total tonight of our telethon. This is our first one. So, and we'll be doing another one in August. We'll be doing one more telethon night in August. So we're trying to find different ways to donate, to ask for donations. And if you send a donation, you'll get a surprise gift. If you send a donation of $50 and above, you'll get a surprise gift from the Rory Graham Jr. Foundation. So please donate. Next time we're on the show, we'll have a grand total of how much we raised tonight. I'm just so happy that we found another way to get donations. And remember about the tea party. The tea party is this May 20th, Saturday, from 11 to 1 at the Bliss and Tea Shop in Oceanside, California. There it is. Woo! Look at my graphics. That is really pretty. My team is working hard. Yes, it's the Mother's Day tea at the Bliss and Tea Treat Shop, 301 Mission Avenue, and the donation is $50. I didn't say ticket, I said donation because if you send the money, I will give you a receipt so you can tell Uncle Sam you donated to a wonderful cause. And I hope you liked my show. My shirt. I hope you liked my shirt. I got this shirt made for the show tonight. You see, my handsome son I'm wearing him tonight, and it says Building a Legacy. So we have a beautiful new shirt if you like to purchase that, or you can just purchase the shirt that says Building a Legacy on it. That's our thing. We building a legacy, mentoring the community. And I want to tell you goodbye and God bless.